Welcome to this Vinyasa flow. So we'll just take a moment here in a comfortable sit, maybe palms open to the sky so that you can feel the energy around you, within you, and just bring about a natural breath. So just letting the breath be soft and easy, not trying to force it. Just letting the spine straighten as you inhale, feeling the energy coming in through the spine, and just allowing the body to let the air out, softening, relaxing, finding some ease. So not trying to force the exhale too much, just trying to really find some ease there. Feeling the breath deep within. And we'll try to keep this ease in the breath all throughout the practice. To really feel deep within with ease and softness. And we'll open up this practice with one deep Om chant, exhaling the air out the nostrils. Take a deep inhale in through the nose. And gently opening your eyes. So we'll come to a stand to get a little bit of a warm-up throughout the body. So we'll get to move a bit through the spine. So you can bring your feet just about hip width distance apart. So there would be just about probably 2 fists so that you get good stability into the ground, soft bend into your knees. So again, nice and easy in the body. Relaxing the shoulders back so that you can lengthen through the front of the body, opening through the chest. Again, letting that breath be nice and soft into the belly. So you really want to let the belly expand as you inhale. And as you exhale, navel in towards the spine. So you should be feeling the spine staying nice and straight, energized, yet soft. Nice and slow as you inhale, you can bring your arms up, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. Maybe looking up. And as you exhale, softening the arms to the side, bending into the knees so that you've got good grounding, softness, tailbone slightly tucked under. And we'll take 2 more. Inhaling, reaching up. Lengthening into the spine. Again, shoulders are relaxed. Maybe looking up if you don't have any neck issues. Exhale, letting your arms soften out to the sides. 1 more. Inhale, reach up. Nice big breath. Exhale, you let it all soften. Now you can interlace your fingers. And as you inhale, stretch your arms down and forward. And see if you can start to fold slightly forward. So bending probably a bit more into your knees. Lengthening into the spine. So see if you can lengthen into the back ribs, shoulders. And as you inhale, keeping the length into the back. See if you can reach towards the right, lengthening into the left side. Spine is still nice and straight as much as possible. Inhaling, coming back to center. See if you can lengthen tailbone back, crown of the head forward, palms reaching forward. Again, next inhale, reaching out to the left, lengthening into the right side of the body. Inhaling, coming back to center, coming up. Exhale, you release. Soft bend into your knees. We'll interlace the fingers the other way around. just so that we get good symmetry into the body. Deep inhale, see if you can lengthen into that spine, keep that length into the spine. We lean to the left. Big inhale to lengthen into the right side of the body. Spine is nice and flat. Release, coming back to center. Inhaling. And as you exhale, reach to the right. Coming back to center, lift up. Exhale, you release. You can join your feet together. We're going to start to get some movement happening. Inhaling, reaching all the way up. See if you can lengthen into the front of the body. Soft bend into your knees as you exhale, folding forward. So see if you can really bend into your knees, rounding into the spine, and we'll get some spinal movement happening. Flexion and extension as you inhale, rolling your spine up. So you really want to relax into the upper spine, rolling the spine up vertebrae by vertebrae, pushing the back of the heart to the sky. Shoulders, neck stacks, reaching your arms up. And again, as you exhale, rounding into the spine. So you want to bring your navel in, folding over your legs, fingertips touch the floor, soft bend into your knees. And as you inhale, keeping the head nice and heavy, rolling one vertebrae at a time. Reaching up, see if you can arch into your spine as well, looking up, soft bend into your knees. Exhale, folding forward. And again, coming up. Keep the soft bend into your knees. Bringing your arms alongside your body. Now, relaxing the arms and see if you can do exactly the same thing pretty much, but just with the spine. So inhale, see if you can energize into the spine, shoulders back, bringing a slight arch into your spine. And as you exhale, rounding into the spine, bringing your navel in towards your spine, staying slightly up. And as you inhale, reach your heart forward, look forward and up. Arching into your spine, reaching your shoulders back. Keeping a soft bend into your knees. Exhale, round into the spine, so you curl. Inhale, see if you can get a wavy movement into your spine, working with the breath. Re-rounding into the back. Inhaling, reaching your heart forward. Just getting some wavy, flowy movement along with the breath. So that would probably work a bit your legs as well, warming up the legs, warming up the spine. The more you bend into your knees, the more your legs are going to burn. So we work everything here. We'll take one more like this. Coming back, probably maybe spreading your feet a little bit wide again, as wide as the hips to get a good stability. And we'll try to do the same thing that we did before, soft bend into your knees, but going sideways. So see if you can reach your left shoulder out, and then you bring your lower ribs, hips, you reach out towards the right with your shoulders, just getting some wavy movements around to the side. Just do what you can, soft bend into your knees so that you can find that ease of movement into the spine. So you don't want to be rigid into your hips. Nice and soft. Inhaling, lifting your shoulders. Exhale, reaching out to the side. Inhale, you want to sort of lift your right shoulder. Exhale, reach out to the side. Hips, so you want to be thinking of 3 points: the top body, the shoulders, the middle spine, and the hips. We'll take a little more like this, just one, and then we'll return to center. You can join your feet together again. Deep inhale, straightening the spine, realigning. And as you exhale, folding forward, bending into the knees as much as you need, fingertips to the floor. As you inhale, lengthen into the spine, halfway lift. You might bring your hands to your shins, or if you can keep your fingertips on the floor, bending into the knees as much as you need. As you exhale, folding, stepping your right leg back. We'll move into a low lunge. You drop your knee to the floor, point your toes. Inhale your arms up. Again, shoulders are nice and relaxed. Spine is strong. And then you're going to interlace your fingers behind your neck. Again, shoulders back, elbows back. Take a deep inhale so that you lengthen crown of the head up, lengthening into the spine, the front of the body. And as you exhale, you're going to tilt to the right, softening into the right side of the body. Next inhale, see if you can reach up with your left elbow, lengthening into that left side. We'll take one more breath here. Exhale, soften. Inhale, return to center. We'll take the other side, strong and stable onto the legs. Exhale, soften into the left side. Inhale, lengthen right side. See if you can reach up with your right elbow, really lifting from the hip all the way under your right armpit to the elbow. And then inhaling back to center, reaching your arms up. And slowly you release, bringing your hands to the floor, framing your front foot, stepping back, left knee to meet the right. We'll move into a tabletop position, nice and stable. And again, just taking a couple of times here, cat and cows, finding the same movement that we had before pretty much. See if you can get a little bit of a wavy, flowy movement along with the breath. Inhaling, looking up, arching into the spine. Exhaling, reaching the back of the heart right up to the sky, pushing your hands into the floor, tucking your tailbone under. And then coming back to center. We'll take the side one, so you try to keep your spine nice and flat as much as possible. And you can bring your left hip out towards the left, looking over your left shoulder. See if you can look at your hip. Inhaling to center, exhaling towards the right. So you want to try to form a C shape with your spine still parallel to the floor. Inhaling back to center. Walking your hands slightly forward. We'll take an easy vinyasa, arching into the spine, bending into your elbows. Nice and slow, you start charging your shoulders, bringing the body weight forward, chest, forehead to the floor. Stomach doesn't touch, releasing all the way down onto your abdomen. You point your toes, extend the legs, and as you inhale, use your back muscles to lift your heart. Ardha Bhujangasana. Half cobra, exhale, mindfully releasing spine down, rolling one vertebrae at a time, tucking your toes under, pushing onto your hands, stretching your hips back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, your down dog. See if you can find, again, some length into the spine from your index fingers, pressing your index knuckle through your shoulders, relaxing into the neck, all the way to the hips, back and up towards the sky. Maybe soft bend into your knees if you need to. Legs don't need to be straight. What's more important is to really lengthen into the spine. And we'll take a few little movements. Again, see if you can reach your hips out towards the right. Keep your shoulders nice and squared as much as possible. See if you can find the length into the side of the body. Inhale, hips back to center and up. Straighten the spine. Exhale to the left. Stretching the right side of the body. Inhaling back to center. Take a breath here. Getting easy into the pose, nice and soft. And as you inhale, right leg up. Nice and slow, the exhale, knee to chest, stepping all the way through between your hands, coming onto your fingertips, bending into your front knee, energize into your back leg. You want to squeeze your inner thighs together, and you reach your heart forward, little arch into the spine. See if you can relax your shoulders away from your ears. As you exhale, you release, looking down, stepping all the way forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, you release, arms by your side. And we'll take the other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale, find some length, separating the vertebrae. Exhale, softening into your abdomen. You fold forehead towards your shins, stepping your left leg back. Low lunge, dropping your knee, strong and stable onto your legs. Again, you want to squeeze your inner thighs together, reaching your arms up. Again, see if you can switch the interlacing of your fingers behind your head, if you remember which way you went. Take a deep inhale, broadening into the collarbones, and as you exhale into the right, again, try to feel that separation into the left ribs, all the way under the armpit to the elbow, lengthening the side of the body, but trying to keep that softness. Nice and slow, inhaling center. We take the other side. So you want to be strong, but at the same time flexible. If you just like the bamboo, too flexible, there's no strength. If you just too rigid, you can break. So it's about finding balance between strength and flexibility. Inhale, back to center. Reaching your arms up. Exhale, you release. Planting your hands, finding again that tabletop position. Knees hip distance apart, hands under your shoulders. Now we're going to go a bit further, reaching your right leg up. We're going to get some movement with the leg, trying to keep the shoulders squared. Spine is nice and straight. Reaching your right leg out towards the right. Try to keep the tailbone down as much as possible so you're not lifting your right hip. Inhaling back to center. And then reach to the left. So you should be feeling again that stretch more so onto the outside of the right hip. Inhaling center. Exhale to the right. Inhale center. Keep the spine nice and flat. To the left. Now returning to center. If you want to add to it this time, you can extend your left arm forward. Take a big inhale so that you lengthen across the body. Opposite arm, opposite leg. And then reaching out to the side. Opening. And then inhale center. Exhaling to the other side. Inhale back to center. You release. And we'll take the other side. Left leg. So take a moment to find your stability. Reach your leg back. As you inhale, again, you want to lengthen. Opening out to the side, left side. Nice and stable. So work the core. Inhaling center. Exhale, reach out to the side. Inhale, center. So we take two like this to start to find the stability, the movement. Back to center. Reaching forward with your right arm if you want to add to it. Opening to the side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale. Closing to the other side. Inhale, we take one more round. And then returning back to center. Walking your hands forward. And we'll start to build up onto the Vinyasa. Nice and slow as you exhale. Coming down, chest, forehead, keeping your elbows in close to the body. Releasing all the way down, point your toes. Inhale, baby cobra or full bhujangasana. If you can straighten your elbows, relax into the shoulders. Look up, tucking your toes under, reaching back, down dog. Take one deep breath here, in through the nose to lengthen. Out the nose, soften into your down dog. Inhaling, left leg up. Stretch it nice and long. Stepping forward right between your hands, coming onto your fingertips. Again, drop your hips, lengthen from your back heel, squeeze your inner thighs. So you want to feel the energy here, nice and strong onto your legs, reaching your heart forward. And then stepping all the way forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Bending into your knees. Now you can again interlace your fingers, reaching your arms forward, out to the right. And nice and slow, you can start to come up. Still soft bend into your knees, just like a modified version of Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, you release, folding forward, releasing your arms, switching the interlacing of your fingers, reaching your arms forward, again lengthening to the right side. You'll tilt to the left as you come up, inhaling, and as you exhale, you fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you fold. Now, Utkatasana, chair pose, reaching your arms up. We'll find some stillness here for a moment. Really working on the legs. Keep smiling, keep breathing. Very good. I know you love this pose. See if you can bring the weight of the body into your heels. Maybe charging your left heel and then reaching your right leg up. Keep lifting your knee, knee up, knee up, knee up. Very good. Keep bending into your knee. Very good. Nice and slow, reaching your right leg back. See if you can find a little warrior 3 maybe. Stepping all the way back, finding a high lunge. Reach your arms up. Again, you want to squeeze your inner thighs together here, finding some nice, strong stability into your legs. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Now you're going to bring your fingertips to your ears. So nice and easy, hardly touching. And again, we're going to tilt to the left. See if you can reach your right elbow right up to the side, lengthening into that right side body. So nice and strong onto your legs. You can also keep smiling. Inhaling back to center. We'll take the other side. Taking a deep breath in, lengthen here. So into your legs, nice and strong, and above your hips, navel, you want to try to find some softness. So you find the stretch, back is nice and strong. Inhale, back to center, reaching your arms up. Release, planting your hands, finding Chaturanga, stepping back, nice and strong into your body. And you can build up onto your Vinyasa, lowering all the way down in one piece, or you keep bringing your knees down if that feels more comfortable. Inhale, look up, cobra, up dog, your choice. Use your core to reach your hips back and up and find down dog. So we'll try to do the same thing that we did before, but this time into down dog. So nice and strong onto your hands. Inhaling, right leg up. See if you can keep your leg parallel to the floor, opening out to the right. Trying to keep your shoulders, hips nice and squared. So see if you can drop your tailbone. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, reaching out towards the left. So feel that stretch. Hopefully you can have your left heel onto the floor. If not, that's okay. Soft bend into your leg. We'll take one more round. Out to the right. Again, hips are nice and squared. Keep pressing your right hand into the floor. And then reaching to the left. Planting your left hand into the floor. Come back to center. Now maybe going a bit further. That's when the fun really begins. If you want to go further, left arm up. Opening your leg out to the side. So you're onto your right hand, left leg. That one is a little bit tricky. See how you go. Just explore the movement. If you fall, that's okay. Don't worry. Just laugh. And then coming back to center, left hand to the floor, stepping all the way forward, right between your hands. Again, see if you can reach your heart forward. Now we're going to step forward, but a little bit tricky. So you're going to charge your right foot and see if you can bring your left foot to the outside, towards the right. Left hand outside of the mat. And see if you can find maybe a little stretch Just like a Vashisthasana, reaching a right arm up to the side. Hello. Nice and slow. We'll return to center from your front foot. Stepping your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Utkatasana, bending into your knees, reaching your arms up. Your legs are getting in shape. You will thank me. And then charging your right foot, you lift your left knee, lift, 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 lift. Yeah, nice and stable. Relaxing into your shoulders. And then slowly straightening your right leg, reaching your left foot back. See if you can pass by through a warrior 3. Hips are nice and squared as much as possible. Very slow and controlled movement to step all the way back to find this high lunge. Take a moment to find stability into your legs. The more you bend into your front leg, the more you get the stretch. Fingertips to your ears. Take a deep breath in so that you lengthen into the spine. Try to keep your navel in. Just like if you wanted to tuck your tailbone under, you lean to the right. One breath here. Reaching back to center. We take the other side. Again, finding that balance between strength, softness, and then back to center. Reach your arms up. Vinyasa. Planting your hands. Choose the Vinyasa that suits your body, your practice. Today's energy. Reaching your hips back. Now we'll take the other side. So really nice and strong onto your hands. Inhaling, left leg up. Opening out to left. Back to center, reaching out to the right. So really trying to find that length into the left side of the body. Trying to keep that down dog position. Reaching out again, opening out to the left. Last round. So you really want to find that strength into the hands. Back to center. If you feel you can go further, exploring further, right arm forward. Opening. A little bit tricky, trying to keep your leg nice and parallel to the floor. And then you release, stepping all the way through between your hands. Again, drop your hips, energize into your hips. Take the time here as you reach forward to really plug your left heel into the floor. Slightly leaning forward. See if you can keep your back leg straight. And you bring your right foot outside to the left. Walking your right hand outside of the mat. See if you can keep lifting your hips. Feel the stretch into the side of the body as you reach your left arm over your ear to the right side. Nice length into the body. And then coming back to center. Forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Stepping your right leg back. Drop your knee. Reaching your arms up, just a nice, easy one. Relaxing your arms by your side. Again, you can interlace your fingers like we did at the start. Reaching your arms forward, see if you can round into the spine. And you reach out to the right. Big inhale. See if you can find a little arch into the spine, reaching your arms around, behind, and to the left. Taking a nice big circle back to the center. Reach forward, and we'll go around to the other side. Opening to the left. See if you can get a little arch into the back. Arms over your head, maybe even looking up. Exhaling out to the right. Planting your hands, framing your front foot. We'll find again a tabletop position. Reaching your right leg out to the left this time. Again, you can bring your toes to touch. Keeping your hands on the floor, so different stretch. And then inhaling back to center, reaching to the right. Now you're going to drop your foot and see if you can align your foot with your left knee, toes pointing forward. Coming up, reaching your arms up, we'll take a little gate pose. So again, trying to keep the spine nice and straight. You're going to fold to the right over your right leg. Again, we're looking for that left stretch. See if you can keep your left fingers reaching out to the side. Arm is nice and straight. Making sure you're not tilting forward. One more breath. Inhale, back to center. And as you exhale, you release. Plant your hands, walk your hands forward. Finding a little plank pose. And Vinyasa as you exhale, lowering down. Inhale, look up, washing that off. Exhale, reach back. Down dog. Nice and strong onto your hands as you inhale. Come onto your tippy toes. Lift up. Hips right up to the sky. As you exhale, see if you can release your heels towards the floor. Maybe your feet are nice and flat. Keeping the length into the back of the legs. And then little steps, half steps, all the way to the top of the mat. Trying to keep the length into the back of the legs, hips right up to the sky. Maybe still onto your palms as you bring your feet between your hands. Inhaling, lengthening into the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Stepping your left leg back. Then we'll take the other side. Reach up. Again, trying to keep your abdomen nice and soft, but still some energy so that you keep the length into the spine, tucking your tailbone under, releasing your arms by your side. Again, you switch the interlacing of your fingers if you can remember which way you went. Inhale, slightly lean forward, reach your palms forward, and we reach out to the right. Nice big circle, trying to keep the arms nice and straight. So you want to get that movement happening from your navel up, you're nice and strong into your pelvic floor, legs reaching forward, and we'll take the other side. Inhale, reverse, maybe a little arch into the back, nice slow control movement. Don't worry if you're wobbly, that might be normal, maybe a little of a new movement, and then releasing hands to the floor, reaching your how did we go this time? Back to a tabletop, and this time it's the left leg back, so you reach out towards the right. See if you can bring your foot down, so feel that stretch really outside of the hip most probably. Back to center, reach out to the side, again aligning with your knee, toes pointing down, so you really want to press the sole of the left foot, lifting the arch as you inhale, coming up. So you're really plugging your knee, and your knee, hip, shoulder is aligned, and as you exhale, you lean to the left. So you really want to be on that plane, perpendicular to your mat, with your hips, knees, shoulders. One deep breath, and then as you inhale, come back. Walk your hands forward. Find your plank position. Nice and slow, we're going to lower all the way down. Taking a little back bend here. Bending into your knees, Dhanurasana, getting hold of your ankles, 4 fingers on the outside, thumb on the inside. Exhale your breath, and as you inhale, kick your feet into your hands so that you arch into your spine, lifting your chest, lifting your knees, looking forward. See if you can keep your knees together as much as possible so that you feel the stretch into the shoulders, and then slowly releasing. Hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lift up, cobra, up dog. Last vinyasa. As you exhale, you release, tucking your toes under, stretching your hips back. Maybe walking your dog, wagging your tail, moving your hips from side to side, and see if you can notice the difference after the practice, the mobility, the ease into the spine, the hips. Nice and slow, you can walk your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Feet together. Last little work for the legs. Inhaling, lengthening into the spine. As you exhale, you fold, and we're going to bend into the knees again for your chair pose. Maybe keeping your arms up if you can, and see if you can sit down, sit down, sit down, maybe all the way down to your heels. Maybe you can keep your arms up and as gracefully as you can. Still with a smile, you can sit back. If you fall back, that's okay. Maybe finding a little Navasana just to finish up. Maybe legs straight. You might already be on your back, that's okay. If not, nice and slow, you start lowering down, all in control. Hold there for a moment. Hopefully keep smiling, keep smiling, keep smiling. Keep the length into the spine. So we'll take Shavasana in Navasana. No, maybe not. Not so comfortable. Nice and slow. You release. Good work. We'll just finish off with a little bit of movement to relax before Shavasana. So bending into the knees, you can bring your feet hip width distance apart with your hips close to your buttocks. Keeping your palms facing down alongside your body. And as you inhale, you're just going to slightly start lifting your hips up. And as you exhale, you release. Just a few movements like this. Every inhale, see if you can lift your hips a little bit more. And then if you want to add to it, next time that you inhale, you can also lift your arms up with your hips. Lift, lift, lift. So you're really lifting into the front of the body. You can bring your arms all the way over your head, back of the hands onto the floor. And as you exhale, you release, arms all the way down, hips down. And we'll take two more like this. Still working with the breath. Trying to get the spine to flow along with the breath. Releasing on the exhale. Last one, inhale, lift, energize into your glutes. Exhale, you release. And you can bring your right ankle on top of your left knee for a thread the needle. Right arm through your legs, interlacing your fingers behind your knee in front of your shin. If you feel you need a bit more of a hamstring stretch, you can even extend your left leg, keeping your arms low, or maybe bringing your arms over your right leg, getting hold of your ankle, foot. Keep flexing your right foot, working your right knee away from the chest. Shoulders are nice and relaxed, spine is long. And then slowly you can release. Left foot on the floor, keeping your number 4 shape, extending your arms in T-shaped position. And you can slowly start to bring your right sole to the left, keeping your knee up, pointing towards the sky, turning your right head, also your head to your right. Just finding a little release into the sacroiliac joint here. Inhaling, coming back to center. And you're going to switch sides, thread the needle on the other side. So taking your version. You want to work your right knee towards your chest, your left knee away from your chest, flexing your toes to protect your knee, maybe stretching your hamstring if you did on the other side. Really trying to keep the spine as long as possible, so not lifting your hips, relaxing the shoulder blades, neck is long. We'll take one more breath. And then again, number 4 shape stays. And your right knee is going to bring your left foot down, turning your head, finding that stretch, trying to let the Left hip relax. And then coming back to center as you inhale. We'll finish off with a little happy baby, Ananda Balasana, reaching your feet, soles up to the sky, getting hold of your big toes, outside edge of the feet. Shoulders again are relaxed. Sacrum should be in contact with the floor as much as possible so that you really lengthen into the whole spine. Soften into your hips. Little rock side to side. Whatever feels good, you can already close your eyes, trying to really feel into the pose. And nice and slow, still with your eyes closed. Whenever you're ready, you can let everything soften onto the mat. Maybe shimmy your legs, your hips, side to side. Feet are nice and wide, so your legs are completely relaxed. Same with your arms. You let your thumbs drop out to the side so that you let your palms open to the sky to give and receive. As you soften your hips, your shoulders, sit bones, shoulder blades, relaxing the sacrum, lower back, relaxing into the shoulders, neck, upper back. As the whole body relaxes, softens, you can really feel the breath. Breath that helps to relax into the whole spine, this whole region between your lower back, upper back, into the back of the heart. You might just still feel subtle movements in the spine behind your heart. You let it all relax. A few more minutes. Gently you can start to bring the awareness back to the breath, into the body, starting to initiate little movements, your toes, fingers, moving the limbs, still with your eyes closed, just like we did before. On your next inhale, you can maybe interlace your fingers and stretch your arms overhead, stretching the body long, pointing your toes. Oh, just like when you wake to a brand new day or refreshed. And still with your eyes closed, you can roll over onto your left side, finding a little embryo pose, bending into your knees, resting your head on your arm. Take your time before pressing your right hand into the floor as you inhale up to a comfortable sit. Bringing your palms to touch in front of your heart in the Anjali Mudra. Spine is nice and straight. Just taking a moment here to feel the breath through the spine. Notice how the practice makes you feel different into the spine. Hopefully the ease into the spine, the breath, the whole body. Rippling effects to the mind. Strengthening the mind, keeping the mind soft. And we'll seal the practice by bringing the thumbs to the forehead. And we bow in gratitude to the divine light that surrounds us and resides within each one of us. Hari Om Tat Sat. Peace, love and light. So that's it for this quite different practice. Some different movements, a bit different from usual. So I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.